This week's active Amber Alert is on Tangena Hussain. Tangena disappeared October 2nd, 2008. She was 2 years old. She was 3'2", weighed 34 pounds, with black hair and brown eyes. She was living in Detroit, Michigan when she disappeared. Tangena was born April 10th, 2006 to Nilofa Begum and Mohammed Ahmed. Mohammed lived in New York, though, and they were divorced. However, Nilofa had a live-in boyfriend, Jamrul Hussain, and even though he shared the same last name with Tangena, there was no relation. On October 2nd, 2008, Tangena's mother, Nilofa, left the care of Tangena to her live-in boyfriend, Jamrul, while she was at work. When it was time to pick her up, Jamrul put Tangena in his red 1997 four-door Geo Prism, and on the way to pick her up, he stopped at a Marathon gas station in the 20,500 block of Greenfield Road to get gas, gum, and juice. At 9:02 p.m., Jamrul walked into the gas station alone, and according to him, he left Tangena in the car with the doors locked. When he walked back out to the car at 9:06 p.m., Tangena was gone. Jamrul did not call the police or search for Tangena. Instead, he drove to pick up Nilofa from work. When she got in the car, she asked where Tangena was, which he replied with, "I'll take you to where she's at." The couple returned to the gas station and asked employees there if there were surveillance cameras in the area where his car had been parked. There were no cameras on that side of the building. They then called police and filed a missing child report at 9:30 p.m. There wasn't much information about any searches, but police admitted that language and cultural barriers have impeded their investigation. Nilofa offered to take a polygraph, which she passed. General took a polygraph as well, but he was so upset at the time that the results were useless, he refused to take the test again. General was never named a suspect in Tangena's disappearance, but when her disappearance was publicized, a 15-year-old girl went to police and said she recognized Jamrul and that he had kidnapped her at gunpoint, held her captive for a week, and assaulted her repeatedly in February of 2008. She said she hadn't reported the crime before because Jamrul had threatened to kill her and her family. Jamrul was arrested, charged, and convicted in December of 2009 to 1.5 to 15 years in prison because of her statement. At first, Nilofa supported Jamrul and believed him about Tangena, but later stated she doubted his version of events and believed he knew more about her disappearance than he was telling. She still believes that Tangena is alive. Tangena would now be 17 years old, and I couldn't find an age progression photo for her, but her Amber Alert remains active. If anyone has any information about Tangena's whereabouts, please call the Detroit Police Department at 313-596-1800.